Hello, Ryu here from Real World UX. How are you? My name is Ryu and I'm a user experience designer with decades of experience. I'm also a founder of Real World UX and I'm passionate about helping aspiring to be UX designers finding their ways to become a successful UX designers. Today, I wanted to talk about one small thing that annoys me in Google Calendar. As a UX designer, it's important to cultivate your perspective to find and spot UX problems around you. It doesn't have to be something big. It could be big, it could be small, it could be simple, it could be complex. Okay, let's dive in. Here we go. I use Google software suites, including Gmail, Google Doc, Google Calendar, spreadsheets, pretty much on a daily basis. Overall, it works well, but when you use on a daily basis, some of the small things start to get annoying. In Google Calendar, when you create a new event, you click on a timeline where you want your event to be. This brings up a pop-up window so that you can quickly enter event name and other parameters such as time, date, guest, location, description, and so on, and then click Save. Time usually has a default value in 30-minute increment, such as 11:30 a.m. or 3 p.m., depending on where you click in the first place. This is good as you would typically set your event in 30-minute increment in most cases. However, I quite often create an event that doesn't fall into 30-minute increment, such as 11:15 a.m., 11:45 a.m., or something like that. That's when the small annoying problem occurs. When I want to correct 11:30 a.m. to 11:45 a.m., I tend to want to select and highlight just the 30 part and then type 45 to replace it because that's the only part that I want to change. But this method in Google Calendar doesn't work. As soon as you highlight just the 30 part and release a mouse or a trackpad, the highlighted area automatically expands to include the entire text field 11:30 a.m., which is against your original intention. As a result, you have to type the entire 11:45 a.m. in order to change it. Once you do this, it sticks and it works. This is a small thing from a larger scheme of things, but it's quite annoying because I'm so used to editing text by just highlighting the portion that I want to change in all other places such as word processor, spreadsheets, mail apps, PowerPoint, and so on. Also, the text highlight automatically expanding beyond what I initially selected feels forced. Now, I also found in Google Calendar that it works if you insert text cursor between 30 and AM, and then press delete key to delete 30 first, and then type in 45. Sure, this is another typical way that you edit text in all different type of applications. But with this way, you have to click more. First, you have to click between 30 and AM to insert text cursor. Second, press delete key to delete 0. Third, press delete key again to delete 3. 4, enter 4. 5, enter 5. And obviously, if you were to type the entire start time, it's going to be 1, enter 1, 2, enter 1, 3, enter colon, 4, enter 4, 5, enter 5, 6, enter A, 7, enter M. Compared to my originally intended way, 1. Highlight 30 with a mouse, 2. Enter 4, 3. Enter 5. The fundamental problem here is that Google Calendar works almost as expected in terms of how text input and editing should work for the most part, except this small flaw which goes against what we have been trained to do when it comes to editing text in all other places. It's also interesting to note that this actually works in Google Map. In Google Map, when you set a driving direction for a specific date and time for an arrival or a departure, you can actually highlight just the minutes section and replace it with what you type in. so it's inconsistent between Google Calendar and Google Map. As a customer, I appreciate all the Google Cloud apps and I respect the company. I use many of Google Cloud apps on a daily basis and quite dependent on those. For the most part, Google Cloud apps work pretty well, and I respect how their design team has developed material design to where it is now. But because of that, something like this bothers me and hurts the overall user experience. What do you think? Feel free to share your comments below. If you like it, please click like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.